everyone, welcome to yet another episode of Leaders of Finance, where we interact with industry leaders and try to understand from them what are their pointers, how they really review their finance division, what are the financial management tips we can get from them, and so that it can benefit you in your business. In this series, we have with us today Mr. Pradeep Mohanty, who is the CMD of Sledgehammer Group. We welcome you, Pradeep Mohanty ji, to our platform.
Thank you, Mr. Rajat. It's my pleasure to be here in front of you and for the discussion of this financial things with you. Thank you very much for calling me.
Just a brief about Mr. Pradeep's group, Sledgehammer Group. The Sledgehammer Group was established in 2006 and it is having its manufacturing unit in India, Oman, Saudi Arabia, and sales offices in Dubai, Houston, and Moscow. They are into the manufacturing of oil field products and they are right now Asia's largest manufacturer in their category. They are exporting to almost 62 countries right now. They are a really very successful group, and it would be an honor for us to get some tips from them, to get their tips from the huge experience which they have got in their field and overall as well. Pradeep ji, first of all, I would like to request you, if I missed anything in the introduction, if you would like to add anything about your group, please go ahead.
No, it was completely fine to me. As you mentioned that we started this company in 2006 and from a very small area. You can say we started it, that area is approximate 250 square yards. So we started, and we are happy to report you that as on today, the Indian facility is approximate consist of 8.5 acre of land, and it's a decent size facility containing lots of high-tech machine like robots, CNC, VMCs, and other SPMs. And we do have a world-class facility in Oman, which was inaugurated by the Minister of Oil from Oman, and we do have another big size facility in Saudi Arabia, and both of these facilities are a kind of JV companies.
Right. So Pradeep ji, first question which I want to put to you is that there are various divisions in every business. Marketing is there, sales is there, purchase is there. Then I just want to know, how important do you consider the finance division, finance and accounts division for any business? I want you to throw light on this.
So basically, in my opinion, finance is a kind of backbone of any of the company. Whenever you have a kind of thought of starting up any business, so first you calculate whatever the money you have in your pocket. So that is one aspect. Then managing that money comes under finance. So finance is the must area for any of the business, in my opinion.
Right.
And,
yeah, please go ahead if you want to add something else also.
So basically, in a broader spectrum means finance is just not depend on the money side. It's controlling of all kind of things which is happening in any of the organization, like making of the budgeting, purchasing, and everything. So it's all comes under finance. Wherever these monetary things are related, so that we consider in finance, and controlling all these things can create a kind of healthy business for you.
Right. So Pradeep ji, how really you manage your finance department? How do you review the work of your finance department on a regular basis?
So basically, what we have kept a couple of practices in our business on the regular basis. One is a monthly information system we have created that is completely from the finance department. So I received by the for end of first week of any of the month, means on every month. So in that MIS, we get to know what was the sale we have made, what was the salary we have paid, what was the overtime. It's also related to the production, means how many pieces we have made, what was the raw material we purchased, how much expenditure we have done. So all sales and purchases, and how many overtime, how much is the overtime. So these kind of things we kept in that, and what product we have sold in this month, which are the higher which product was on the higher number, which is on the lower number. By that way we will be able to know, means where we need to concentrate. Then the our deposit in the banks, and how much interest we are paying, and how much interest we are getting in our from our investments. So these are the practice. And apart from that, we also kept a kind of a team, a third-party team for the internal audit. So those internal auditors do the regular on daily basis audit to our different department, which is all these audits are related to finance. So how effective is our daily system, either production, purchasing, accounting. So if there is any loophole, that we get to know very easily.
Okay. So how this internal audit of their accounts in your finance department really helps you in remaining in control of your finance division? Because I see that a lot of business owners in MSME sector, they don't have a separate internal audit department, and they are completely reliant on their accounts department for the finance activities. So how important do you consider this activity?
So in my opinion, when I started, as I said, we started from a very small setup.
Yes.
So then we reached to a optimum level. So what I learned from my own experience, that it seems that we are paying a lot or something to the third-party auditor, or investment in finance is seems to be a kind of, generally people use, okay, this is to ye to main bhi kar lunga.
Anji, Anji, Anji.
So if you are sick, you go to the doctor.
Yes.
So there are some doctors for yeah. So there are some doctors for the finance also, and those are the professional from the finance department, like CAs, chartered accountants, and all those things. So we should take their advice and their services on an end. Means whenever I do any of the business, I go for a kind of longer term, not for the short term.
Right.
So I calculate in the longer term, are they going to give me any kind of benefits? Of course, yes, most of the time. So that's why investing a small amount on these kind of auditors give you a kind of big results, and in a positive cash balance for you.
Okay. Pradeep ji, this monthly activity which you told that every after a month, in the first week of next month, you get some reports wherein you review sales, you review salaries and other stuff. Is it a regular habit and a mandatory thing for you to do? Because sometimes when I talk to various business owners, they for a month they skip reviewing their finances for a month, then again they start doing it. Or sometimes what happens is their accounts department gives the information very late, उनका current पिछले महीने का जो data है वो complete नहीं हो पाता time से, and they come to them very late. So sometimes ये regular practice में आ नहीं पाता. So do you consider it really mandatory and important that every month you review these things and take decision based on this?
So for me, it's a mandatory thing. I never miss reports which came from my auditors, and I never miss to review my MIS, because those are the two things. Means through MIS I get to know what's happened, And through these auditor reports, I get to know where are the flaws so that I can repair those flaws for my next month. And
Right.
means you learn from your own mistakes.
Yes, yes.
So these are the tools which keep you making alert all the time that what mistake you have done and where you are doing perfectly fine. So I don't want to miss this. These are the mandatory thing for me, and I completely go with this all the time.
That's very prudent practice to do. And one thing more I want to ask is that in a business, there are many businesses which are earning huge profits, but they really don't have cash in their company available to meet expenses. And with Corona hitting a lot of businesses, the reality has come out of many businesses which was not available earlier. So, how do you, on a regular basis, ensure that there, apart from having enough profits, there is always enough cash in the business, in the company available, so that you can maintain, you can incur the expenses, meet the salaries, salary commitments, and vendor payouts.
So we follow the all the proverbs are in the market, like never put all your eggs in one basket. So we never kept all our money in one of the areas. So we distributed smartly. Apart from my team, we have a very qualified CFO also in our company. So we take their guidance. We also having third party wealth management people who comes and guide us. And apart from this, we have another practice which I learned, which I am carrying from my childhood. Like probably everybody keeps a kind of piggy bank when
Yeah,
they are young.
yes, yes.
Yeah. So those piggy bank I still keep.
Oh, in your
Yeah.
business.
Even in my business. So whenever it's not, you will never get a kind of surplus money. It means people generally they have a kind of theory that whenever I get a kind of surplus money, I will keep that surplus money aside, uh, a kind of as a saving. No, it's not a good practice. For example, if you are doing a business, after some times you reach to such a kind of position where you start making a profitable business, that profits is either it's in 1 rupees or 1 CR, whatever it is. So I kept a practice so that I can take out some of the amount and keep it on a separate account. I have a separate hidden bank account with the company's name. So I just keep on there. So it's keep on adding every month. And after a year, I have some amount. So that amount I can utilize in expansion of my business. So even in the COVID, touchwood means we haven't felt any kind of uh, issue in the cash flow.
I think this is a brilliant practice which you are following, and as some people say that out of sight and out of mind. So when the money goes out of sight, when it is not being it is not being seen in front by you on a daily basis, then you don't even have the temptation to utilize it for those means which are not really important. And now, when especially this COVID time, this is an emergency situation for many businesses, and people we are seeing in news that most of many entrepreneurs are unable to pay the salaries. Also, I think this is the time where you have utilized must have utilized that piggy bank to pay off your vendors, to pay off your salaries, so that the business continues to work. And this is one practice which I feel that most of the business owners do not follow, do not practice, because of which they enter into a situation where they do earn a lot of profits, but most of their profits is either stuck in inventory or stuck in debtors, the receivables. And later on, what happens is, if the receivables do not pay or the inventories do not get sold, the money always remains stuck over there, and cash never comes to the business to the extent they require it.
You are very much correct on that. Even we are also facing the same kind of issues. Means the receivables are slow and not appropriate these days. Still, we have a unsold inventory. Most of the order which we have, the POs in our hand, are on hold. So this is also, we are also facing the same heat, but we are taking everything very positive, because if you don't take the things positive, you will not have the energy to work. So I just keep myself very optimistic most of the time.
Yes.
If we consider means but as you know that this COVID is a temporary phase, it's not permanent.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm not putting up a kind of pressure on me, because if I'm not going to do, or I'm not doing well for 2021, so it's okay. I have done good in the past, and I'm seeing that probably when the things are in our part, or in our area, means then we would be in better position to deliver more and perform better. So these are the things I'm just keeping. And in situation of this COVID, when all the receivable are less, and so we have reduced our overheads, we become more strict to chasing for our money which is kept outside. And we have tried to minimize the inventory. We have reduced all kind of luxury expenses. So these are temporary, and I don't mind to mold myself temporarily for these kind of things, because this is a kind of a call of the time, and I should abide with the time, and time is money. So we are following like that.
Apart from showing such a positive attitude and being so much optimistic, which is really very great, and in these times, this attitude can only help. What other advice would you like to give to, especially the MSME segment, MSME owners, from financial management point of view, also during these times, because there is a lot of negativity in the environment, and fear is there in a lot of businessmen, that how will the demand get created, how will they survive, what should they really be doing these days?
So as I said, means this is a temporary phase, over very soon, maybe in a 1, 2 months or 3 months. It's not permanent, and we should lose our cool. We should to our government, to our financial institution, and above all, in ourselves. So, and we should closely monitor all the expenses we are doing. There is still a very this COVID showed me a kind of a lot in this COVID. There were so many areas where we were spending a lot unnecessarily. So we have cut down those things. You just whenever you are just entering to your office, start means how you can do for today's work. So believe me, you will find a lot of areas where there is a scope of kind of making good changes.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, please go ahead.
yeah, and secondly, as we are seeing and we heard that there are a couple of good schemes for the MSME from the government, and one more is always keep your balance sheet healthy. If balance sheet is healthy, means you are doing and keeping a finance very in a nice way, everyone support you. You don't need to go to the bank. The bank people will come and serve you at your doorstep at as per your norms, not as per their norms. So it's always advisable to keep your finance very strong. Just keep a kind of deep a kind of eye on whatever you are doing, and so it will going to help out.
Yeah. So
In the tough time.
yeah, definitely. Thank you so much, Pradeep ji, for your valuable advice, your valuable suggestions, and your journey which you have described, especially from the finance angle. I hope that the viewers will get a lot of input from this discussion. And to the audience, we'll keep on coming with various other industry leaders like Pradeep ji to help you pass through this COVID situation where financial management has become really important for everyone. Thank you, Pradeep ji, for joining us. It's time to say goodbye.
Okay. Thank you, Rajat. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Take care. Cheers. Bye.
Thank you for watching our video. Please like our video and subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon.